Once upon a time, there was a beautiful young girl named Cinderella. She lived with her wicked stepmother and two jealous stepsisters who treated her cruelly. They made her do all the chores in the house while they enjoyed a life of luxury. Despite the hardships, Cinderella remained kind and gentle. She often found comfort in talking to the animals in the house, who were her only friends. One day, the king announced that a grand ball would be held at the palace, and every young woman in the kingdom was invited. Cinderella's stepsisters were thrilled and began preparing for the ball, but her stepmother forbade Cinderella from going, insisting that she had too much work to do. Cinderella was heartbroken, but as she sat crying in the garden, her fairy godmother appeared. This is the beloved story of Cinderella, where kindness, perseverance, and love triumph in the end. With a wave of her magic wand, the fairy godmother transformed Cinderella's rags into a beautiful gown and her old shoes into sparkling glass slippers. She also turned a pumpkin into a carriage and mice into horses. The fairy godmother told Cinderella that she could go to the ball, but she must return before midnight, for the magic would wear off at that hour. At the ball, everyone was amazed by Cinderella's beauty, and the prince immediately fell in love with her. They danced the night away, but as the clock struck midnight, Cinderella had to flee, leaving behind one of her glass slippers. The prince, determined to find the beautiful girl he had danced with, went to Cinderella's house with the glass slipper. He tried the slipper on every young woman in the kingdom, but it didn't fit anyone. Finally, he reached Cinderella's house. When the slipper fit her perfectly, the prince knew she was the one. Cinderella and the prince were married, and they lived happily ever after. This is the beloved story of Cinderella, where kindness, perseverance, and love triumph in the end.